going to give you my trade strategy that has a 90% win rate. So depending on however many contracts you decide that you want to trade is how much money you can make. And I make between $1,000 to $2,000 or even sometimes $4,000 a day. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can use this trading strategy in your own account. I trade on NASDAQ futures, and I trade in some funded accounts like Top Step and Take Profit Trader. But you can use this in any live account or any simulated account. If you're trying to go through a combine and get a funded account, you can use this same strategy on everything. And again, 90% win rate. And so what I want to show you is how I find my levels in the morning and how I execute my trades. So I use thinkorswim for my charting, and then I'll use TopStepX for my execution. Now, this morning, and I want to give you a side-by-side comparison because I don't mark the lines in this, but I do here, and I'm just looking at structure on thinkorswim. So what we did this morning is we came in pre-market and we saw where the previous low was or support and then where the high was. So what I was looking at here was actually, this line was actually down here. So this was what I created my high off of, and this is what I created my low. And this was, again, at about 7 o'clock that I posted this in our Discord. And so yeah, we saw a little test to come above this, and then market opens and we see a push through here. So you could get in if you are fast enough. We did take about 30 points here this morning, and I posted that again in the Discord group. I can show you here. Long 21.082, 30 points, move my stop loss, and then we shorted. We did have a little break even, and then we shorted again for 200 points. So that's what this drop is right here. So how did I know that was going to happen? Well, I knew that the market was in a downtrend, and we had someone in the Discord ask, okay, well, if it breaks above this and closes above, then is it going to go long? Chances are probably yeah, but it broke above this and it never closed above this. So what happened was, because we're in a downtrend, and that's why I wanted to have this chart here, and we can look at even just a 30-minute time frame. This is what happened. So it comes up to these levels, right, where the moving, this is the 200 moving EMA, exponential moving average. It comes up here, grabs some liquidity, and then just drops, right? Because this is where the trend is headed, is down, and it has been for the last week, or even actually probably 10 days. So I mark these levels for a few reasons. One, I want to know where the resistance is and also the support. And so if it breaks those levels, that's where I know that, okay, these levels are no longer valid, right? It's kind of like chipping through ice. And if you keep touching it, right, if you keep hammering it, and then finally it will break. And so that's exactly what I use for my strategy. So I understand that there is a downtrend, and if you are a super sniper get entries like up here, I think that's awesome. I like to wait for those confirmations to break. Sometimes we'll get in a little bit early, but mostly it's like, if we can get a break of this, then we're gonna see a clean move down. And this is, I mean, at this point, it's more than 200 points, right? So it's pretty awesome that you can use this level. And this is, again, a 5-minute chart. And even from this level of 21.034, you can get 70 plus points in like 5 minutes, which is absolutely insane. So even if at one contract you have 70 points, that's like a lot of money. That's $1,400. So one NASDAQ point is equal to $20. 70 points is $1,400. So just trading one contract and getting this move from here to here is $1,400. Like, that's $1,400 in 5 minutes. Like, where are you able to do that anywhere else? Like, really nowhere. So that's why I love this strategy, because it gives you confirmation in your entries, as well as you get these huge momentum breaks. so that you can get 100 points or even just a quick 20 points, like whatever your goal is, whatever you want your take profits to be. You don't always have to catch this whole move. Even if you caught 10 points, it's still amazing. But the key here is to get breaks, confirmation breaks below or above these. And so since we had this level of resistance here, we saw it fail, and it finally breaks through here. There's a minor retracement, and then it just continues down. And we were able to get in and get out. And a lot of the Discord members that we have are able to do the exact same thing. So this is a super easy entry model. And you just literally go to, and you could, if you wanted to, you could have marked these as the highs, right? Like I was just looking at this on a 5-minute because I wanted to see if it was going to break and can we get up here, and we did, and we were able to scalp 30 points, which is great. Not everybody wants to do that. So if you like a more conservative approach, you could have marked this. So this 21,100 level, which is a key psychological level, it's a bunch of round numbers and people love round numbers. And so you could have marked it here, and then you could have, once you saw that it grabbed this liquidity and broke down, you could have shorted right there. And you would have gotten probably an extra 70 points on top of the 200 that we got. So that's how I like to look at my strategy. And again, I use the 5-minute chart for my execution, but I love to look at a 30-minute chart. So 30-minute or even just really any higher time frame. And you know, we've been watching this for the last 7 sessions, and our bias has been short. Basically, anytime it comes into a moving average or a key area, that will short it. And so that's pretty much what I was looking for. So I kind of had an idea of where the direction was going to go, which is great. That's an edge, right? It's not always going to work out that way, which is why I mark both sides, because let's say it closes above this and just blasts through there. Like then we're able to get an entry on the long side. On this case, it took 30 points and we were able to make some money. So I love marking both sides, support and resistance, and when you get confirmations, that's when you know. Okay, so this is such an easy strategy that even a beginner can use, right? And if you're someone who is maybe past some funded accounts or combines and you haven't seen success, or you're not sure why once you get into a funded account that like all of a sudden you blow your account, right? Now that's obviously going to depend on if you're using stop losses and like where your entries are, but this right here is such a great model to get really awesome entries where you don't have a lot of pullback because the momentum is going down in this case. And so if you do take this entry here after the retest and you get this confirmation close, then even entering here, you are able to get a lower low. So I love this entry model, and if you want to learn a little bit more, follow my account. I show setups just like this. I mean, this is the main setup. This is pretty much the only setup that I use to get a 90% win rate, and I'm able to profit from this. Sure, we have times where I will hit my stop loss, and you have a stop loss and a reason is because not every trade is going to go exactly how you want, but majority of the time when it breaks these key support levels, or even a breakout of a resistance level, you are able to see success. And if you want to see some more success in your trading, give a follow, join the Discord group where we trade every day. I'm actually going to start doing some live trading as well. So come in, get some education. We have an awesome community, and I'll send signals so that you can learn and understand how I get my entries and my exits, as well as just fine-tuning the strategy so that you can implement into your own account. So give a subscribe, follow along, and we'll see you on the next video.